Let's kick it. Let's kick it. Let's kick it. Great cloud day today. Let's just kick it. Hey Mark, how you doing? Going to make a bank deposit. Thought I'd be kicking it, know what I'm saying? Beautiful clouds today. You have clouds like this in Canada? Strawberry fields forever. Just be kicking at Canadian clouds. Clouds in the northeast. Oh yeah, good for you, man. It's great. 3 hours is nothing. Find out how much bullshit it is to get across that border. I'll come over there. We'll play some loving spoonful. We got to play some loving spoonful. Yes, I am, yeah. Yes. I'll give you a hell of a good deal on it. That's an excellent kayak, by the way. It's a Hobie 14-foot Pro Angler. 2014 model. 2014. They're like 8,500 new. You know, 2 years ago, you couldn't get one of those things because of whatever they use to make the hulls. That's the pedal system. Pedal system. I don't know if you're familiar with that. You don't get any exercise on it, but if you're cruising around, and you can't go in super shallow places if you're pedaling. It needs about, I don't know, 18 inches of water. That's why I use the small one all the time. I found that, you know, I didn't use it for fishing. I got it because I was afraid I was going to dump my camera equipment. And then I realized that I was using GoPros only. So it wasn't an issue. And as time went on, I realized that's not the kayak for me. I got new tires on the trailer, you know, extra add-ons. Oh, cool. Yeah, look it up. There's a bunch of YouTube videos on it. A Hobie Pro Angler 14-foot. Well, to you, I give you a soup deal on it, tell you the truth. Email me on that, will you? I'll email it back. Because I got it on Craigslist right now. Look at Craigslist, Northern Michigan. Craigslist, Northern Michigan. You'll see a few pictures of it. I'll give you a hell of a way better deal than that. I mean, I gave a lot of good shit to my YouTube subscribers. I mean, I don't know, but mind you now, you know, different kayaks for different purposes. So make sure, you know, that's a kayak where you would go out in a nice, like a lake, open water, it won't sink. I mean, it's got every safety feature in the world. You can stand on the ends and on the sides and you can't tip it over. So it's a kayak made for either going places or fishing. And you can get back in it. I mean, you're supposed to be able to get back in it without tipping it over, which I believe. Just be kicking it, you know what I'm saying? Strawberry fields forever. Just be kicking, man. I don't know what your situation is. There's a huge, thick book on kayaks. Hey, how you doing? And I read it all before I bought my second one. I should have read it before I bought my first one, but you know, I thought a kayak's a kayak, but it's soup to nuts on what they do, using them for the design purpose, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, there's a book I got. I'll get the name of it for you. There's a lot to it. Like that, the kayak that I put in the back, that's for super shallow water, no waves. I mean, you can take some waves, but if you get swamped in that, you're fucked. You're not riding it once you're out in the water unless you can stand up. And if you can't, you're done. So calm water, little lakes, no waves for the one that I use. But the one that's for sale, you wouldn't believe the shit people do with those. Look it up, Hobie Pro Angler 14-foot kayak. They go way the hell out in the ocean, 15 miles, and all sorts of crazy shit. Which honestly, in a kayak, doesn't interest me. I wanted to take one trip from Taos to the lighthouse, which I did when I first got it. And after that, I'd take Daisy for rides, but it's just didn't suit my purposes. And you got to trailer the goddamn thing. I don't know what kind of bullshit you'd have to go through to get it over to Kayak. I mean, this COVID really made that stuff difficult. Yeah, Lake Erie would be good. It'd be perfect for Lake Erie. You know, Lake Erie will drown your ass too. They claim it's because it's shallow, picks up big waves, but you gotta be careful in those things. I mean, that can handle rough water, but I wouldn't be going out to it on purpose. They say in rough water, and if the water's ever below 72 degrees, you should always wear a wetsuit. You know, think about it. Anything below 98.6, you're losing temperature. So even in 72 degree water, you'd be dead in about 15 hours. clouds are fantastic. It's not supposed to get rain today. How you doing? I'm going up to Houghton Lake to make a deposit. How you doing? Hey, how you doing there? Having a good day today? Yeah, just a simple short ride. I'm gonna deposit this check. Yeah, I'm lazy too. Yeah, I'm super lazy. I don't get anything done. I feel like I've been fucking around with this moving. Dustin, how you been doing? Yeah, I don't know. I think that it's human growth hormone. That's what it is. But then you see older people that just get shit tons of work done. Plus, you're Polish, man. You should be like anal about everything. Everything's organized, clean, up swatting snowflakes out of the sky before they hit the ground. I mean, you got to kick that Polish gene in. Seriously, man, you know how it is. I mean, I'm generalizing, but I put my money on that. Polish people. There's no fucking around. Just have a little certain spot for everything. Everything looks brand new. It's just like LA making a Dago spaghetti sauce. Yeah, lazy. Ray, how come you don't go traveling more, man? Being retired. Why don't you just take off and go up to the UP and stuff like that? You know, different places. Get on the road. Yeah, it's me too, Mark. Yeah. Oh, good. You seem to like that stuff, like freighters and stuff like that, Mackinac. Hey, my enemy. You got these beautiful clouds today? Yeah, I had a big old coffee this morning. It's crazy I gotta go this far to make a deposit. It's the only branch of this fucking bank within driving distance. Just be kicking it and stuff, you know. And I think I'll stop by Myers and get some Myers sushi. Not great, but good enough. Oh, thank you. I don't know if I'm doing God's work. I'm just kicking it a lot, though, you know what I'm saying? I got an old girlfriend coming up tomorrow. Miss Shore, what's up? Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I wasn't close with her at all. I mean, you know, death is humbling, right? I mean, it really is thought-provoking. That's it, man. I haven't talked to her in like 8 years. Neither have a lot of other people. It's just a crappy person to get along with. I mean, you know, I don't wish anybody dying, but there was no change in that relationship. So really, it doesn't bother me, to be honest with you. It was one big, giant, fucked up, dysfunctional family from day one. Why should it end any differently? Yeah, I didn't even go to my dad's funeral. And I don't miss my parents either, believe it or not. I mean, that just never, you know, life's different for people, right? You never know, like, how you're going to come into this world and stuff like that. And how things are going to work out. And to me, like, family reunions and get-togethers and holidays just never even budged the needle. It's like I never really did it. I'd just be kicking it, though. You know what I'm saying? Still kicking it. Sure, what's up? St. Vincent de Paul. We are all in a yellow submarine. We're all in a yellow submarine. Can you believe that shit? There's tons of businesses for sale up there. I don't care what they say, man. I mean, maybe there's statistics to verify this. Yeah, same here. But I mean, this economy is in huge trouble. All these fucking people running around wondering how they're going to afford gas going to work. Businesses for sale, even like businesses up here, like restaurants, shit like that. $1.8 million, $1.6 million. You couldn't give me a restaurant right now. You can't get help. People are getting to where they're not going out to eat now because it costs so much. And restaurants are getting to where they don't have stuff they normally had on their menu because the food costs are so high. Like steak is an example. If you notice, it's turning into like a meatloaf, cod, cafeteria style thing to keep it affordable. It's just the way it is. Yeah, that's how it is, man. I mean, it's slowly, you say it's subtle, but I don't know how you can say it's subtle when it's spread over so many years. But these jobs, these companies drying up and moving, before you know it, everybody's broke. There's just one here, one there. Work comp got too much. General liability got too much. Fucking employees didn't want to come into work. Now everybody was scared to death they wouldn't be able to be in business if they had to pay minimum wage. And now what do you got to do? You got to pay $4 more than minimum wage or nobody shows up. It's just tough. Labor, and fast food was not designed for that. And going to McDonald's now, it's not cheap anymore. Everybody's margins are slim. Fucking crazy, man. Yeah, it is an economic disaster. I agree. I think it is. There's no, there's jobs, but they don't pay anything. Fucking college, $200,000 a year to get some basket weaving degree like I have. It's crazy. Oh, really? I mean, no kidding, huh? I used to get their thin roast beef sometimes. Believe it or not, the cheapest place to buy a diamond is Walmart. I'm not kidding you. Mail order. Isn't that crazy? There's a tattoo shop. I can't get into tattoos. Yeah, economic disaster. I'll be right back. Time to party. Hey, Debbie and Dave. Doing a cloud time lapse right now. Great clouds today. I hope you're doing one. Just be kicking it, know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get some Myers sushi. You just gotta be kicking it, know what I'm saying? Show you a view of Houghton Lake. Pirate radio. Copyright free music, or it won't be played. Absolutely. Love and Spoonful. Here's Houghton Lake, the biggest inland Michigan. Inland lake in Michigan. Yeah, they'd be kicking it, know what I'm saying? Just get out looking out there, shit, know what I'm saying? Clouds on Michigan. You know what I'm saying? Michigan's biggest inland lake. Oh, fuck yeah, they go by. They sure do. Big time. Yeah, I think they do. Look at those clouds. Debbie and Dave, look at those clouds. Walk the plank. Oh, there goes a female mallard. '82, hey little Lou. It's 63 here. Just be kicking it, know what I'm saying? Yeah, yep. Independent, yep. Just be kicking it, Independent Lake, know what I'm saying? See, these clouds don't look as impressive when the sun's not hitting them. Yeah, it's 64 here. Yeah. Little Lou's partying. It's hot over there. It's getting global warming. Might get one of those rotisserie chickens. Be kicking it, know what I'm saying? Supermarket sushi. Eye on the hog. Supermarket sushi. Eye on the hog. Oh, thank you. I don't know if I'm going to get that. I'd probably get sushi. Supermarket sushi. Supermarket sushi. Yeah, high on the hog. I'm gonna get some carrot juice too. You know, it's really not that nutritious for you, but it's better than pop, I guess. I gotta start getting in shape, man. I get so fucking tired over doing nothing. Supermarket sushi. Wasabi, that's right. You ever get over here, little Lou, I'm going to take you out to some dinners that are going to blow your mind. You're going to sit there starstruck. Then we're going to go get some drinks, get fucked up. You're going to say, I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm going to say, I can't believe you are either. That was a long way to get here. Supermarket sushi. Highfalutin. I hope Mark, he can come over. I feel good about that. Give him a good deal. Come on over here to West Branch. Get this kayak, Mark. We'll be the loving spoonful. We'll do a duet. supermarket sushi. Yeah, all up for it. Say Debbie and Dave, let's party. West Branch, Michigan's where I'm going. Tomorrow my girlfriend's coming over. I said I had only one. Actually, I had two. One in 98 and then one about 10 years ago. I'm going to sing to her, come on baby, light my fire. Come on baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. That's what I'm going to sing to her. She's going to think this old crazy old man hasn't changed a bit. I'll say, come on baby, light my fire. She said, I haven't seen you in 10 years. You want me to do this? She's like, yeah, as a matter of fact, I do. I thought our relationship was predicated on honesty and no bullshitting around. It's like I haven't seen you in 10 years. I know. It's going to be another 10 too. Keep fucking around. I said, come on baby, light my fire. Time to set the night on fire. That's it. I'm going to sing to her high pitched. Like Freddie Mercury. Falsetto. I got a hell of an imagination. Fuck yeah, I do. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna love it, little Lou. I'm not kidding you. You're gonna do all sorts of shit you never dreamed of. Everybody's gonna come up to you when you get back and say, little Lou, how come you're smiling all the time? It's like, well, you're not gonna believe it. I went over to the United States and met a YouTube guy. And we just did the craziest shit imaginable. Look at it this way, little Lou. No matter what your boyfriend... Oh, you'll get video, don't worry about that. Are you kidding? No problem. I'm debating whether it's 4K or not, because I don't want the battery to run out before I'm done. Could you give me some consultation on that? Little Lou, look at it this way. No matter what happens down the road and your boyfriend disappoints you, and you're pissed off at him, you're going to think to yourself, if you only knew. He's going to say, you know, you're just not as argumentative as you used to be. You don't get as mad. Yeah, it's because you got an ace in your pocket. You didn't know anything at all about that USA trip. You can rationalize it. You can pigeonhole it in your psyche that he deserved it. He had it coming. He should have been nicer. Just took you for granted. And that's what caused it. And without his behavior, it wouldn't have happened to begin with. And then you can just sleep easy at night. 4K, all right. You're going to see it. Absolutely right, you will be. 4K, I'll do it. I think you'd really like it. I want you to look up the most unconventional date you could go on, little Lou. It's not going to be any of this bullshitting around over dinner, talking about stupid shit. We're going to cut right to the chase. This is going to the main course right away. None of this chit-chat bullshit. Yeah, it's all laid out. That's exactly right. This is going to be a lesson in honesty you didn't quite think you could handle. You'll be able to confront your transgressions face to face. You'll be able to blow off Dr. Phil. You'll be able to watch every episode of that show and say to yourself, man, that ain't shit. You wouldn't believe what I did when I went and saw Tom Reed in Georgia. You're going to wake up in the opposite way on the bed than you went to sleep. Pillows on the floor. I want you to look up protocol too, because we're going to skip it all. Every single bit from A to Z. There'll be none. Yeah. I mean, really, I think we should set ourselves free. Let's cut the bullshit. Especially at this age, doing anything. It's like, you want to bet? She said, I'm not. I haven't seen you in 10 years. It's like, yeah, well, you wait till you get up here, we'll find out. Don't be threatening me either, or I'll cancel this engagement. She said, I'm not threatening you, I'm just telling you, it's been like 10 years, man. You expect to just call up, me to just come up there, your beck and call. I'm not fucking doing it. Oh, it's exhausting, but in a good way. This isn't like doing 20 loads of laundry, babe. This is exhausting in a good way. You know, John Cougar Mellencamp, hurt so good, that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's like you want to be exhausted this way. There's two ways of getting exhausted. Just depression, things not going your way, financial insecurities, shit costs too much, not having enough money to pay your bills. Yeah, that's exhausting. But this exhausting is that your body cannot take any more pleasure. That's a different kind of exhaust. Yeah, it's going to be so awesome, man. All you people are going to sit around and, you know, this is what they say. I can tell you a typical response. It's like, you know, you're crazy, don't you? It's like, yeah, I know I am. I know I am. It's like, but I can't believe how much fun this is. I told you. Even if it's a bad decision, it's a different one. We're not going to let these stupid talk shows and self-help books and morals get in the way. What's a fucking moral anyway? I mean, you're an adult. Why should you be feeling guilty about this? I told her last night on the phone, look, Jesus died for your sins. He knew you were going to be doing shit like this. You're covered. You're not going to lose your salvation. And this will give you a new benchmark between good behavior and bad behavior. And you are religious. You know, guilt controls a big part of your life, so you'll be guilty as hell when you leave my house. Good for you. It'll give you something to like grieve over and loathe over and just feel miserable about until you ask for forgiveness, and then we'll do it again next week. Wake up and do it again. The pretender. I got this shit so figured out, it's unbelievable. LA, do you need a part-time job? Would you mind holding the camera? Yeah, Guilty. Barbra Streisand, Barry Gibb, Guilty. That was such a great duet, that song. Love that song. No, yeah, she'd get more out of it. You're right about that, my enemy. Yeah, she would get more out of it. Guilty. Guilty. Guilty of what? Having a good time? That's been my problem, these roadblocks of protocol, all this fucking bullshit. Baggage, horseshit. It's not fucking worth it. Like dating, man, when you're this age, are you shitting me? I need a fucking blasting cap to get my zipper down. I tell Mark Kropka, man, I bet you're jealous as hell about me with tomorrow, aren't you? He said, yeah, to tell you the truth, I am. Familiarity breeds contempt. That ain't no shit. That ain't no bullshit. You just get tired of it. You get used to take people for granted. I've done it. Fuck yeah, I've done it. God damn it, man. Yeah, there's certain things about people, even though they're fucked up and you don't want to be around them all the time, they had definitely some good qualities. It's just the rest of the time you couldn't stand it. It's going fucking crazy. It just got to me where it just wasn't worth it. Really. That's my fucked up way of looking at it. And then I would spin up Only the Good Die Young by Billy Joel. Now, I don't mind somebody talking about Catholic girls having an active sexual life, but it bugs me a little bit when it's a Jewish guy doing it. Yeah. That's a little different take on that shit. I don't think he's in a position to, like, talk that shit. This place is busy. I'm gonna go in here and get some KY jelly for tomorrow. Some big old giant rubbers. Then I'm gonna wonder how long I'm gonna have to fuck around showing her these antiques I'm gonna give her. It's like, hi, I just got here. It's like, yeah, I know. What do we got, a fucking chit chat? Mr. Romantic here. What do you want to chit chat about? Like the fucking weather, the drive up? I mean, how much of this bullshit do I have to put up with? It's like, it's not bullshit. We haven't seen each other in 10 years. And it's good to see, and I'd like to catch up. I said, I'd like to catch up too. I'd like to catch up too. Now let's get these pants down. This girl's believe it or not, this girl's a Bible toter. I think that's what interests me about it so much. She's not like a typical whore I'm used to dating. Just like innocent, gets embarrassed easy. Just a prime candidate to corrupt. Less nagging, more gagging. Well, I couldn't have said it better myself. Hey, speaking of gagging, you know, Max Hardcore just died about a month ago. Rest in peace, Max. That shows you how fucked up I am. I'm more sad about his death than my sister's. There'll be no Max Hardcore videos again. He was laying low for the last 20 years, though. They made up a bunch of bullshit and sent him to prison for about 8 years for fucking total bullshit. Yeah, he did. He absolutely did. He carried the name proudly. Paul, what was his name? Paul something. He was from Kenosha, Wisconsin. Yeah, Paul Little. Yeah. That's what we're going to have at the end. Now this is going to be something you guys need to think about, because we're going to have this annual Chosen One party in the summer in Georgia. You just bring sleeping bags and stuff, but you know, I'll send everybody an invitation that I want to be there, but I think I'm going to assign floors for your level activity. You know, it's like, I don't want any like party poopers there. See, here's the beauty of setting it up like this. Like, anybody that knows me, they know when they show up what the hell the deal is. Not so much on YouTube, but just my personality. You know? I told this lady, don't come up then. She said, no, I want to come up. I haven't seen you in a long time. I said, all right, well, I haven't seen you in a while either. Well, come on up then. She said, what are we going to do? I said, you know what we're going to do? She said, we're not doing that. I said, yes, we are. She said, no, we're not. I said, we are too. Oh, yeah, you get tired. Yeah, you ought to just bust out of your invisible jail cell, too. You need to have some fun, man. Your life sucks. I don't know how you put up with it. You just need to get out and break on through to the other side, have some of your time. $54. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go in here and get my sushi. I'll be right back. Claudia, eating sushi. I'll take you out for sushi in the pickup truck. Oh yeah, crumpets and tea, crusty crackers, crappy tasting coffee. Damn, that took forever. Son of a bitch, sorry about that. Fucking thing rang up my cherries twice and I had to go to customer service. Cherries. Got this big ass chicken. Oh yeah. I got a nice carrot juice and 2 pounds of cherries. Time to party. Oh yeah. This damn Myers is more expensive. I don't really care. Another $2. Whatever. These chickens look better than Walmart. They're moister. This chicken's good as hell. I noticed on Myers too, they didn't have like a bunch of choices on spices. Oh, are they really? Yeah, it's better. I think it's a couple bucks more, I'm not sure. I mean, it's worth $7 not to have to clean something. It's crazy, man. Who would buy a chicken and go through this bullshit? Well, whoever's cooking these, they got it down. This is way better. Going to be the pleasure tour tomorrow. It's going to be the pleasure tour. My enemy, I may need you as a backup to explain away some of the crazy shit I bring up. I need a backup. I need complete support from my YouTube friends. Thank you. I'm thinking about starting a dating website. And it just, you agree to an informal contract that has to be ratified. In other words, you write down what you want to happen in the date, and I write down what I want to happen, and we compare notes, and then we agree on it. And then we get together and just quit fucking around. Just think of your nervous anticipation of like really doing some shit like this. Instead of this life of pure, never-ending boredom. This is going to get all your chemicals firing off in your brain. You're going to start feeling good, not dead. You're going to say, you know, I was listening to Tom Reed on YouTube. I thought he was just crazy, and then he really brought up some valid points. I think they use the word crazy with him on things that they don't fully understand. But he proposed that if to date, that you both get together, you hash out an agreement on a date. It's like, I want you to do this, and I want you to do that. Then you agree, and then when you meet, it's game on. None of this charting these uncharted waters of, you know, weirdness, or I didn't know this is what you were thinking, or any of this bullshit. It's going to be named Bury the Hatchet dating site. I could have picked a better word than hatchet. I realize that. But I'm going to go with it anyway. If we sit around waiting for everything to be perfect, we'll never get anything done. I told this girl coming up tomorrow, if we don't do anything like you're hoping, where did it get you? How are you a better person? What are you, more moral? She said, well, I never thought of it like that. And I said, anything we were going to do, we've already done. What's one more time? I mean, you're being childish. She said, you're manipulating me. I said, no, I'm not. You don't even need to drive up here. Every time that something happens and you look back, 2020, something that you wished would have went differently, even though you consented to it, you're telling people I'm a manipulator. I asked you and you said yes. How is that manipulation? She said, yeah, well, I don't really like the porn thing. I said, I know you don't. But you know that I do. And I'm not changing it. I like watching it. And I'm not going to hide it from you. So let's party. That was a good ass lunch. Seriously. It hit my taste buds perfectly. Half-ass healthy. Yeah, thank you, my enemy. Yeah, well, that's a slippery slope. That manipulating. If you pay attention to it, it's almost always after the fact that they look back on it and they're mad about something that's already transpired. So they lash out at you by calling you a manipulator. Oh, thank you, Devin Dave. Devin Dave. She said to me, is that all we're going to talk about is sex all day tomorrow? I said, probably. I know this sounds crazy to you, but she really is a goody two-shoes. I told her, Jesus knew you were going to be doing shit like this. And we're good friends. Well, if you put it that way. If we start arguing and it gets shitty, I'm going to say, well, you're lucky anybody wants it anyway at your age. But I'm hoping it doesn't come to that. And these clouds are killer today. This is as good as it gets for clouds. Yeah, they really are. Let's kick it. Let's kick out the jams. Let's kick out the jams. Anybody want to do that? Look at my 3 GoPros. Look, Debbie and Dave. 3 GoPros. I got a 4K 2 seconds wide setting. So, you know, on a day like today, I think when the clouds are good like this, you're better off getting them from the side coming towards you if you can. The wind's kind of iffy, but these are going from left to right, which is good too. But they look the best when they're coming towards you out of the west. Well, I'm going to sign off here, go and do some work, you guys. Hope you have a good day. Hope you party on. Debbie and Dave, my enemy. Anybody I missed out there? Ray? Yeah, thank you, you too. Yeah, I'll need it. I'll be on late between now and then. Yeah. I'm taking my saltpeter right now. Thank you. I've got appear as a gentleman on the lid of it, and I take 2 scoops every 3 hours. She'll come tomorrow and say, "Oh, what's that?" It's like, it's protein powder. All right, well, take care, you guys. Party on.